Welcome back. The NAU football team will be on the road this weekend for Game 11 as they will be in Cedar City, Utah to face Southern Utah. But this isn't just any other game. The Lumberjacks are on a 4-game win streak as this game will end their regular season. And if they win on Saturday, NAU will get a share of the regular season Big Sky title with SUU. But that's not all of it. Case Cookis, Casey On, and Ryan Hawkins are all on the College Football Performance Awards watch list. Cookis is up for a CFPA Freshman Performer of the Year award as he's completed 189 for 266 passes, has 2,761 yards, and has made 33 touchdown passes. Casey On is on the all-purpose watch list as he has ran over 1,000 yards, is averaging around 113 rushing yards per game, and has 103 receiving yards. And then Ryan Hawkins is up for Punter and Place Kicker of the Year award with 52 extra point attempts and is 9 for 10 for field goals, which puts him at the third best in the nation. The winners of these awards will be announced January 13th of next year. And in the Rolle Activity Center, a number of teams from around the Big Sky Conference have been battling it out on the volleyball court for day one of the Big Sky Volleyball Championship games. For the first game of quarterfinals at 10:30 this morning, Idaho beat North Dakota in 5 sets, winning 3-2. The Vandals will move on to the semifinals tomorrow. And the second game started at 1 o'clock where Eastern Washington fell to Idaho State in 5 sets as well. Idaho State will face Idaho on Friday at 4:30 in the afternoon. And at 4:30 today, the third match of the day began with Northern Colorado taking on Sac State. This game is still going on as Sac State leads 2-1 last time I checked. And at 7 o'clock tonight, the #1 NAU Lady Jacks will take on #4 Southern Utah. So the winner of this game will go on to take the winner of the Northern Colorado versus Sacramento State game on Friday at 7 p.m. Now, what makes this game interesting is that Southern Utah's coach Craig Choate was actually the former NAU coach as he recruited both Janae Vanderploeg and Peyton Bach. So for these ladies, tonight's matchup can be expected to be a little bit bittersweet. Well, last night, the NAU men's basketball team was on the road to face the #10 team in the nation, Gonzaga. Unfortunately, as expected, there was no upset last night. The Jacks fell to the Bulldogs 91-52. Yeah, not a pretty score, but Chris Yonku led the Jacks with 18 points and 4 assists, with Ako Kaluna finishing off with 11 points and 7 rebounds. So far, the Jacks haven't had an easy non-conference schedule, but the future should be looking bright as they are in Window Rock on the Navajo Nation for the first time to take on Embry-Riddle on Friday night. And moving on over to the ice rink, the NAU D2 Ice Jacks were at home last weekend, while the D3 team, they were on the road. Last weekend, NAU D2 was in Jay Lively where they hosted LMU and got the 10-1 victory. They are now on the road for their next set of games. They're in Utah this weekend for the Beehive Showcase. Early at 4 o'clock, they went against Montana State, followed by their game on Friday against the University of Utah at 3 o'clock. And then on Saturday, they face off against Weber State at 7:30, followed by their last game on Sunday against Utah State at 1. And as for the D3 team, they were in San Diego last weekend to take on SDSU. For their first game on the 12th, they lost 7-1, and then tried to come back to redeem themselves in the next game, but they fell short, losing 6-4. Their next games start today for the Clash in the Corn, as they will take on Dordt College at 7:30 tonight, followed by their game on Friday at 4:30 against Wisconsin-Platteville. And then on Saturday, they'll finish off their weekend against Nebraska at 10:30 in the morning.